would you date you?
Yes.
Would you are you interesting? Like, can you hold a conversation?
Exactly.
So it's a lot of stuff that I feel like we're looking for outside in partners, but it's almost like this: are you that yourself? I enjoy my own company, but how can I expect somebody else to enjoy my company if I can't enjoy my own company?
This gets me into what I think is going to be the most helpful piece of advice for every single guy out there who is listening to this or watching this. How can men make themselves more desirable to women? And the reason I asked this question, I don't think anybody should go out there wanting to make themselves like more desirable. You know, I think, or like with the intention of this is like my goal is just to get a woman and change myself to fit these things. But I think when it comes to, I think this ties hand in hand with your self-awareness and your self-concept of yourself. And I see people all the time so worried about, especially when I go out and do these interviews, I ask like dating related questions and these guys are like, oh, this girl, da 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 da, this girl, da 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 da.
Yeah.
But they're so focused on dating, you know? And I'm a firm believer in work on yourself and everything around you. If you work on yourself, everything around you will change for the better. You know, you work on your own fitness, your own mental fitness, physical fitness, your own mental health, your own, you know, just caring about yourself, the little things, getting a haircut, you know, having, you know, brushing your teeth, having straight teeth, like working on how you present yourself. If you work on these things, I think everything in your life will change for the better, bro.
I want to second that. I definitely agree. Man, and I'm going to say this before I even go into it. You're very smart to be so young.
Appreciate you.
Just to have that understanding and that awareness, I don't think I had it at your age. But the fact that you have it, like, bro, that's phenomenal. But you're absolutely right. I talk to a lot of different guys that are motivated by women. And I'm not, come on, man. I think that women is one of the best things God could have created. But if that's your sole mission, bro, you're on the road, bad road. You get what I'm saying? If that's where your area of, that's what you're going to define your validation and all of that, like, you're going in the wrong direction, because that means however she treats you, however it's going, this and that, you're basically putting all your stock into that thing. So if y'all break up, then you lost your identity, because that was your identity, or your happiness was attached to a person. How she felt about you, well, women's emotions change all the time. So one moment she may be praising you, next thing you know, she's talking to you like you're shit. You feel what I'm saying? But if you don't know who you are, you're a believer. You know what I'm saying? So when you're one of those people that you're self-validated and you're self-aware of who you are, it's almost like people around you can't do nothing but.
The only one that could disappoint you would be you.
Yeah.
You know?
You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like this. You've learned your value and you know how much you're worth. And then people will see it and they'll respect it. And if they don't, then they won't be around you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you won't play with yourself like that. But we can't base it off of the car we drive. We can't base the value of who you are as a man is nothing outside of you. But the moment we attach it, then that's when we're in a bad shape.
You know what? When you think about that, think about anyone in life ever who started off with nothing, but their value in themselves gave them enabled them to have everything.
Exactly.
You know, like they started off with nothing, but it's here and here.
Yeah.
And that's what enabled them to have whatever they want, you know, later down. And, you know, that's I think a very great way to look at things. And I think even for someone who is like materialistic and et cetera, like if that's what you want to define your value as, I think some people, let's say like who have like a nice car or have like nice things, I think it gives them like a sense of, I made this happen for myself.
Yeah.
And I think that's fine. I think it is not okay to judge your value off of someone else's interpretation of you.
Exactly.
And I think a relationship, being in having a girlfriend you get in an argument and you feel like your whole life's in disarray.
Yeah.
No, like, yeah, if you're not in disarray and you're like mentally secure in yourself.
Exactly.
Like a relationship with a girl is not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna. It may diminish it a little, but it's not gonna throw your whole world into.
Exactly. Unless that was your world, and if that's the problem, if that was it, then man, you gotta correct it.
That's actually a great way to look at that, you know.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, man, your value is 100% not determined by, a relationship. But I think I think what men can do to make themselves like more desirable would be to just have that, can work on making themselves like high value, having value for yourself, care about, the little things, how you dress, how you present yourself. Yeah. If you're walking up like scraggly, ungroomed beard, ungroomed hair, ungroomed nails, don't care what you throw on.
Yeah.
And you're expecting like, oh, wow, look at that girl over there. How come she talks to all these other guys, but not me? Or, like it starts with you, know, here, not
right.
with them.
And people have to look at it as like this. Would you date you?
That dude. Yes.
Would you are you interesting? Like, can you hold a conversation?
Exactly.
So it's a lot of stuff that I feel like we're looking for outside in partners or mates or whatever, girlfriend, whatever. But it's almost like this. Are you that yourself?
Exactly.
Because
bro.
I can hang out with a nice, beautiful young lady, but I can also go eat by myself or go to the park, take a hike or something like that by myself, because guess what? I enjoy my own company. But how can I expect somebody else to enjoy my company if I can't enjoy my own company? So it's like we shouldn't be looking to find somebody to make us whole. Like, we're supposed to be whole. We're not supposed to be a whole bunch of halves walking around and find this one person that is going to tell us, hey, you're great, and now we're going to believe we're great. No, bro, you had to believe you were great before they saw it. You get what I'm saying?
And that's why, and honestly, I'm going to up my own street cred here by putting my glasses on and looking smarter. I think these things make my IQ
dope.
Make my IQ higher.
Ladies just got
go ahead and
real moist.
In the Instagram link down below. But bro, no, for sure. I think the way and that's why all the little things in life, going out, if you're doing the same, I try to go out and I'll go to like a park, go to a cafe I haven't been to, do things I haven't done. Because these things strengthen yourself. They strengthen like your own. What's the word I'm looking for? I think your own just scope on life, Yeah. And if you're able to do that for yourself, then you can do it with someone else. And now when you go on a date, you'll have spots. You'll have places to do, or you'll have things to do, places to go, and you won't be like boring, and you'll get a second date.
Exactly.
I think work on yourself, bro. Like that's the best thing you could do to make yourself more desirable.